All right, step 12, lead follow-up. Lead follow-up separates the best from the rest. Why do I say that? Many agents get to the point of booking an appointment and then or they're late or they forgot to make a phone call. And you'll be surprised how many people lose listings just because they don't do a good lead follow-up. Consistent follow-up is the name of the game. Following up is the key component to separate yourself from your competition because many people don't do it. Follow-up shows the prospect that you are serious about your business. So you're always going to be there. If you said you're going to be there, you're going to be there on time. Your integrity is the most important thing in this business. You should consistently follow up until you get an appointment. The majority of people lose in this game because they quit too soon. And remember, since many agents involve emotions in the business, the average agent never tries more than 1 or 2 times to do the follow-up on a lead. If you're going to be doing more, you will probably going to get a lot more listings than other people. Okay, how to define a lead? Let's make a definition of a lead. So a lead is a person that will sign a contract within 10 days. And for sell by owner, as an example, is ready to sell their house. Okay, an expired listing is in most cases ready to sell their house. A buyer that's willing and able to buy a house and is ready to make an offer in the next 10 days. This is what we're looking for. We want to book appointments with qualified leads. A lead is defined based on how many deals you wish to close. So, what does that mean? If a seller has no motivation, why should you go out and meet with these people? You have to learn to throw leads that are not ready, or put them aside or throw them. A lot of agents go out there to meet with sellers that are not motivated to sell. And therefore, number one, they get discouraged because they have expectations to get the listing and the sellers are not ready to sell. If the seller is not ready to sell, they're not going to give you the listing. All right, so these things are very important. Now, lead alone have no value. That's obvious. Appointments and contracts have value. So if you cannot turn a lead into an appointment, it has no meaning for you. And if you're turning it into an appointment, the appointment has to be qualified. Right now, as we speak, let's say that there are about 10 for sale by owners. Now, all the agents that are working that area, most of these agents are going to have this lead. So it's not just you. You're not the only one contacting these people. And since everyone else has the same leads, more or less, you got to be more aggressive in your approach. So you really need to understand the language. You need to know how to book these appointments. You need to know how to handle objections and how to maneuver through the objections to get your appointments. All that is done throughout this follow-up process. So following up, the goal of following up is number one, to find out if this lead is qualified. Number two is to book appointments with these people. The appointment is the goal. Now, as you go through calling all these people, following up, you're going to start throwing out some leads because some of them you're going to discover that they're not really motivated to make a move in the next 10 days. Now, if you want to stretch that a little bit, I suggest don't go beyond 30 days. Okay, once a week, take a look at all the leads you have and sort them out, okay? And look at each and every one of them. Make sure that you're only working with those that are ready. Is there anyone in your local market right now that is going to buy or sell in the next 10 days? And the answer is absolutely yes. Your job is to find them. Your job is to book an appointment with these people. Your job is to be the agent that separates himself from the competition. So if you follow up on your leads, let's say you're contacting someone yesterday, you prospected and you created a lead. Someone told you, well, call me tomorrow, let's talk. Okay, and then today you're making a phone call and you're asking him all the questions on the follow-up script. That's why we have scripts for everything. So when you follow the script verbatim, you're going to ask all these questions, you will book an appointment with them because all the scripts are designed in such a way that will allow you to book an appointment, which is really the goal of the follow-up. Take a 3x5 card. On the top left, you need to write the name of the person, the phone number, address, and email address if you have it. On the top right, you're going to write down B for buyer or S for a seller. And then at the bottom, you need to write the date you got the lead and the date you're willing to throw the lead away. So by a certain date, if you didn't get something going with this lead, you're going to throw it. And if it's in your CRM, you're going to erase the lead. Okay, now this is another way for you to move forward. I've met many agents that are lingering on the same leads forever and they're not making new contacts because in a way, they believe that the leads they have might turn into some business, which is really holding them from growing the business and making more contacts and trying to find the next person. Remember, it's a numbers game. Your job is to find the one who is willing to make a move in the next 10 days. You need to be the lucky one calling him on time. It's all about timing. That's why it's a numbers game. You're going to call 100 people, okay? And within the 100 people, maybe you find that the 2-3 people that are really ready, they're, oh, you know what, it's funny that you're calling me because me and my wife just spoke about selling our house. So why don't you come by tomorrow morning and take a look at the house? These are the kind of leads you're looking for. Okay, and the only way to find them is to sift through the numbers. You gotta prospect, you gotta do a lot of lead follow-up until you get those appointments done. I will see you at step number 13.